Beautiful, beautiful facility. We have loved our time here at the top of the Miss, as they call it, the top of Mississippi, at gorgeous Snowden Grove Park in Southaven, Mississippi. The USA Scout National Team has done an incredible job forcing an if game. It's a warm day, 88 degrees. It's a sunny day. And VSA National and USA Scout National all tied up. And winner moves on. Winner wins this PGI championship and certainly has a lot to talk about. Hi there, folks. My name is Darren Sutton. Glad to have you with us and certainly excited to be sharing the game with all of you. These two teams have grinded here for 6 days now at this wonderful event. And it's been a pleasure as we see Cole Eller take the rock and roll. Eller for this USA national team has played shortstop. He's played all over the diamond. The VSA team will swing the bat. We've loved watching the work of James Montgomery behind home plate. And with the VSA team in an if-game situation, we'll, as players walk up to the plate, we'll introduce them. They have not given us a starting lineup for this game, so we will follow them. Yeah, just getting some warm-up tosses in. Jackson Spray to lead things off. First pitch, couple of hops back to the mound. It slips on through the mound right behind, making a great effort to fire in time for the out is Cam Hamilton, and Hamilton unable to make the play. Really good effort there. So runner on. And an infield single. And here is Brantley Pippin. Big, dangerous slugger. Quick fire over to the runner at first. Jackson Spray is on. Glad to have you with us. Unforgettable day. Duncan Mount waits on deck. Changed up on him, leaked out front. Into center field, a base hit. All the way, come on down, and an opportunity to circle around the bases aggressively, Jackson Spray. Really fun hack there. He got out of the way. He had moved to second base. And Jackson comes all the way down to score the first run. Duncan Mount, the center fielder. Number 41 in that jersey as he takes a pitch on the outer half. That one skips on by, and so the runner moves up. Pippen moves into second base. Mount in the first game, the must-win game, was 0 for 2, had a couple of walks, though. In this young season in 2024, Duncan hitting .488 with a bat in his hands. We'll take a moment, pull things together for our umpires. They're talking about coming set on the mound. Gary Rodriguez, the head coach of the VSA national team. Tobin Montgomery, the head coach of this really fun and upstart Heartbeat USA Scout national team. Duncan Mount goes to work and rolls that one foul. We've seen Duncan at 32 PG events through his time. Duncan in this event has got 10 hits. He's got 5 walks. That's a .625 on base percentage as that one sails a little bit high. Hamilton, you can see in your shot, the talented shortstop, played second base in game 1. Hit hard to the right side, gobbled up out there, and fired in time for the out. Jed Smith makes the play. Runner moves to third, and Pippen.
22, Maxim Drysdale.
Max Drysdale now. Max in game 1 was 1 for 2, had an RBI, had a walk as well. Picked up a stolen base, so on a couple of times, a talented catcher. First pitch tops that one out toward third. Fielding and firing out there is Latour, the third baseman. That plates another run. So contact RBI for Max Drysdale. So both Pippen and Drysdale with RBIs. Here's Ethan Wagner. Wagner, the right fielder. Goes after the first one, lifts it into left field. Wagner has that one rolled toward the gap. It's cut off out there by Ambergy. So Wagner with the single.
Now to bat, number 21.
Wagner in game 1 of this event was 0 for 2, but he did have a walk, had a stolen base as well. But you love your walks, you even love more your base hits. Sebastian Silva, the first baseman. Takes right down the middle for strike 1. Just in case, keeping the runner close. You want to keep it at 2-0. Silva in the first game of this one had an RBI, had a walk, a couple of opportunities to have plate appearances. And a dive, a late slide and a dive as he settles on top of the bat. It's a great shot there of Wagner. think he's stuck a little bit short. You can see the stopping in the turf there. Went into a slide. It turned into a head-first dive, but he's in there with the stolen base. Hey, there we go. Two balls and one strike to count. Couple of outs. Elijah Morales waits on deck. Silva just got a piece of that one. We've been lucky enough to see him in 4 dozen PG events. Here in this event, he's got 6 hits and 10 at-bats. He also has 5 walks. That's a .706 on-base percentage. Couple of stolen bases. Was only struck out a pair of times in those 15 plate appearances. We'll spin to that one, misses outside. 3-2 the count. Silva, all-tournament team member at the 10U World Series earlier this summer. Sebastian draws a walk.
Out to bat, number 1, Elijah Morales.
And now Elijah Morales. '58 PG events on his resume, Elijah. He takes outside and off the plate. He's got 7 hits in this event, including going 1 of 3 in the first championship game. Got a pair of walks as well, a .474 on base percentage for Elijah. Pickoff throw is done. It's down the line. Let's see if it'll cost a run. Hurrying on around. 1 run will score. Couple of bases for each. It was spiked into the turf by Eller on the pickoff throw that time. So it's 3-0. Silva moves all the way to third base. Elijah, by the way, has 4 doubles in this event. 4 stolen bases as well. Elijah hits a high fly ball, well struck into the alley in left center field, over the shoulder. Nice running play out there by Kellen Steele as he hauls it in. Good news, though, if you're a fan of that VSA team, they have punched right back after losing in the IF game. And out of the gates, they lead it by a score of 3-0. 10U PGI. Beautiful northern Mississippi. Come on now, everyone. Let's have some fun at the 10U PGI USA Scout National Team. Tobin Montgomery, their head coach, they won a must-win game. They were incredible in their last game. Hamilton, Anneller, Steele, Latour, Montgomery, Herrera. It's Eli McKnight. Ambergy is followed by Varnell. Jed Smith comes from the outfield to the infield for this game. USA scout, an excellent job. Jordan Ambrose is on the mound. Jordan takes the rock, and he rolls for VSA Mo Vaughn Sports Academy. Such a talented athlete. We enjoyed getting to know him in game number 1. Prime time, they call him, out of West Palm Beach, Florida. He's a catcher. He's a shortstop. He's a second and a third baseman, and guess what else he is? He's a pitcher. His team is up 3-0. Exactly the start they wanted. Here's Cam Hamilton. Well, Cam was good in the must-win game. He had a couple of hits. He had a walk on base 3 times, scored a run, had a pair of RBIs. Talented Cam Hamilton.
Number 1.
Cam from Woodstock, Georgia, would love to play for LSU someday. If Jay Johnson's the head coach, he'd love to play for Jay. First pitch is high, and Cam, as he swings it out of Little River Elementary School. Jay and Aaron, his parents. Jay coaches, so much coaching going on in his life. So Dad, a positive coach, positive influence. Dad, by the way, played football at Greensboro College. He's a defensive back. His cousin Joseph Hamilton plays baseball right now as we speak at Pittsburgh State. He's a center fielder. 3-0 the count as Ambrose misses high. Three and 1 as he dots that one over the outside corner. Jackson spraying your shot, the shortstop. Inside corner, good pitch. A little bit of arm side giddy up with some teeth on that one. Heading in toward the kneecaps. 3-2 the count, 3-0 the score, bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss. That's how you dig out of a 3-0 hole, and down goes Hamilton. Nice little life on that one. 61 miles an hour, getting a swing and a miss. I mean, in case you're curious about some numbers. Cole Eller is the pitcher. Cole takes a pitch, misses just a little bit low. We've seen Cole at PG events about 6 times. Here in this event, he's pitched 7 innings, struck out 6. Cole rolls that one to the right side. It has been an incredible event. It's tough to get him out. He's got 20 hits in this event. 645 batting average. So when you get a man out who's hitting 645, you've done something. 2 outs. Strike down and away, tried to do what you should do, take it the other way, but it's turned into an out there by Kingston Campbell, the second baseman. Here's Kellen Steele. Steele had a walk and a run scored in the first game, the must-win game. Coming out of the losers bracket, this USA Scout National team had to beat the undefeated VSA team, and they did. '37th PG event for Kellen Steele. In this one, we've seen him put up 12 hits, drive in 10, walk 6 times for a slick 613 on base percentage. Inside corner called strike, 1-2 the count. I think we have a baseball that got loose out there. Everybody paused and they all pointed. Very common in a quad setting. All these beautiful ballparks right next to one another. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Kellen. In on the hand, spoils it by shooting back to the screen. And so we do it again. Kellen from Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's a high fly ball left field. And it's a foul ball. And so we do it again. Steele was part of winning that 10U PG All-State games on the Tennessee team. First ever chance he had an opportunity to play in that event. Mom is Maggie, dad is Derek. Brother Griffin is 9 years old. He plays on the 9U Scout National Team, as that one is high. And his younger sis, Finley, 8 years old. His parents, Derek and Maggie, both played college basketball. Got a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A pair of strikeouts in the middle of that. Bookended was a ground ball out to Cole Eller. Big start for the VSA squad. They got out of that must-win game with a loss. And so away we go. They lead it 3-0. Mr. Ambrose with some energy. And away we go. Darren Sutton and our production team with Cam Hamilton at the very top of the order, getting things going certainly for this USA Scout team. Keller, Cole, Eller, I should say, Steele, Latour, Montgomery, Herrera, McKnight, Ambergy, Varnell, and Smith. As this VSA team, we showed you the USA team, this VSA team readies themselves to swing the bat. Jordan Ambrose takes high, 1-0 the count. Ambrose out on the mound, really good energy. In game one, a couple of strikeouts and a walk. 0 for 2 with the pair of Ks, but he did reach with a walk for Ambrose. There's so much athleticism and thunder in that bat. Jordan with a 1260 OPS on this young 2024 season. It's in 35 games. He's got 30 stolen bases in 35 games, does Jordan. Swing and a miss, drifting out front of that one. There's an MVP on his resume as well at PG events. He's got 11 hits, 5 walks for a 727 on base. At this, the 10U PGI. Official title, 10U Perfect Game National Invitational Championship. The major division. Inside, strike 3. Right there on the corner. That inside corner exists for sure, and we've seen that. Yeah, right up on top of the plate. Nice job presenting it by James Montgomery. Slugger Sawyer Hicks with his team up 3-0. But that little breaking ball dumped it in there. Pretty pitch to Sawdog. Sawyer out of Niceville, Florida. Shelly and Mike, his parents, as that one misses outside. He was the MVP pitcher of a 9U event back in 2022, the All-State Tournament. Super NIT, MVP pitcher, and an MVP award as well through his journey at PG events. His favorite guy is Bryce Harper. Loves watching Bryce Harper play baseball. And he plays for Tucker Reese, a 9-year-old friend of his, a great friend and a baseball player that he lost. Imagine being at a young age and losing a friend to an ATV accident. He says, Sawyer, Tucker, and these are his words, will always be in my heart. When I get in jams, I tell myself, do this for Tucker. And I always fight through it. Oh, boy, young heartache there. As he's hit by a pitch, and he's a base runner. Back to the top of the order, Jackson Spray. Jackson singled and scored in the first inning. Son of Carice and Jason Spray. And his older brother, Jason J2 as they call him, is 13 years old. They'll run for Hicks. And it's Kingston Campbell. Good speed out there in Kingston. So Campbell came out to run. Not quite sure what we're waiting on now. Both coaches come out. Seems like everyone's in agreement. We have 2 umpires that need to come out.
Now the bat, number 13, Jackson Spray.
Jackson Spray is announced. The conversation continues. I'm not sure. So I do know this. Kingston Campbell is running. Campbell's the second baseman. And as far as Kingston goes, he's not in the lineup. The DH or the EH is for Kingston Campbell. He's not hitting because the pitcher in Ambrose is hitting. If, in fact, the second baseman can't be a pinch runner and only a reserve can, that's what they're discussing. So the discussion continues on. They're trying to use Campbell as a runner. And the way this discussion is going on, a defender who's already in the game, though he is being hit for, cannot serve as a runner, if I understand what we're seeing correctly. And working to get verification now. Coach Hicks comes over and tries to have the conversation, figure out what's going on, and we're trying to confirm right now. Yeah, why not? Let's just play some music. Working to confirm the ruling here with the event director. Jackson spray. I'd love to hit. So here's me as the voice of this event. Rule follower, certainly. I want to follow the rules. If rules are rules, let's follow the rules. That being said, not quite sure why it matters if a second baseman who is actually being hit for in this case runs for someone. When we reach the point where we're at 5, 6, 7 minutes that we can't have back in our lives, where there's an 11U championship game to be played behind this, now we're kind of defeating ourselves and defeating the purpose here. We're here for them, right? I think we are. We're here for the young athletes. Hopefully we'll get this figured out soon. We'll step aside. Meantime, somebody please step up and go ahead and call this thing. 3-0. Yeah, game one, there was some early offense from this VSA national team. Rodriguez, Morales, Drysdale, Sebastian Silva, Johnny Batista. Johnny Bat's right there. He drove in a run as well. Single, double, single, sack, fly, double. It was a big inning. But then the rest of the way, the USA scout team just added on a little bit at a time. Cam Hamilton pitched in. It was a 2 RBI single for James Montgomery as they were hustling down the line. Latour with the big swing of the bat. He singled 3 times and scored a run. Some great defensive plays. How about this? Backhanded flip and a double play. That was unbelievable. Hamilton to Eller on to first. And some fine work out there. 6-4 the final. 6-4 the final. USA Scout was victorious. Not VSA as we're showing you. USA Scout was victorious, forcing this last game. And they played really, really well. That was the end of it. 6-4, USA Scout is victorious and wins it. Inside that first base dugout for this USA Scout team. All right, hopefully we have this figured out so the young athletes can play. Eller's thrown 2 innings warming up out there. He's ready to go. Come on, big people, he says. Figure this one out. All right, Cole's ready to roll. And away we go. Jackson spray. Spray hacks at the first one. It's a high fly ball right field. Charging in, Eli McKnight makes the play. Second out of the inning. Here's Brady Pippin. Brantley Pippin, I should say. Pitching changes made. Varnell. He gets the call. He goes to work for the USA Scout team. Varnell, who is serving as an extra hitter. Takes his time to go to work. Luke. Right-hander. We saw Luke play some in the first game. Matter of fact, he was the left fielder. Reached with a walk. A couple of opportunities to get on. You can see what he has done this year as a pitcher. 37 1/3. 31 strikeouts and a really good ERA. Luke is from Tennessee. Goes to school at Silverdale Baptist Academy. Would love to play for the University of Alabama someday. Ben and Carrie, his parents. I think he's ready to roll. And a couple of more. Really good basketball player at his school team as well. They've won championships a couple of times. His team based in the Atlanta area. So there's some commuting that goes on from Tennessee. I asked him, hey, what challenges, as we speak to this talented pitcher, what challenges have you dealt with? He said, well, I drive an hour and a half to practice with my team in Atlanta while I live in Tennessee. He says, but it's worth it to play with and against the best competition. You've got some good competition now, and it's a chance for you to go to work as we watch Luke take his turn on the mound. Brantley Pippin jumps ahead, 1-0 the count. Jed Smith moves to left field. Cam Hamilton moves over and plays second base. And Cole Eller is now the shortstop coming out of this game. Eller and Hamilton side by side, middle of the infield. Opened up the hips that time and lifts that one foul. Brantley from Spanish Fort, Alabama, closes up that stance. Pitch up in the zone. It's a high fly ball left field, chasing toward the line. It's down. It's a base hit. Runner had to hold up and make sure that that one would drop in there. And so, as he did, he made the turn. Meantime, all the way around Sawyer Hicks. Hicks with 2 outs, kept running. Pippin was watching it closely. He knew at least he had to. He held up there after it dropped in. Double and an RBI. And so 4-0 is the score. Here's Duncan Mount. Mount walked a couple of times in the first game. His first championship game. Flying Tar, his nickname, from Kingston, Tennessee. Plays some of his travel ball also for the Tennessee Nationals as Duncan rolls that one foul. Part of the 10U All-State Championship team in Houston in the fall, Duncan Mount. Two-way player, strong arm. Duncan, the son of Laura and Jonathan. Declan is his 5-year-old younger brother. Outside corner, 1-2 the count to Duncan. Dad, a great golfer. Championship level golfer in the SEC at Tennessee. Mom, college basketball. Played for the Mocs. Tennessee, Chattanooga. Runner on the move toward third. Throw down. Not in time. Gutsy stolen base. You better make it, right? And he did. I never want to make that third out at third, but now you up your chances on a wild pitch of adding another run. That one floats just a little bit high. Good idea by Varnell, as we talked about earlier. Changing speeds, even if it's an earlier, younger version of it, so important at this age group. This hitter's aggressive. He does it again, and it's fouled back to the screen. Duncan already playing a little bit of tackle football, basketball, of course, baseball. Duncan's favorite player that he loves to watch and learn from, Freddie Freeman. Big bat, he hopes to grow into a Freddie Freeman-like approach someday. Swing and a miss, good run, arm side run on that one. That is strike three. But so far, for the Move On Sports Academy, things are looking good. VSA is on top early on in this one. They lead it by a score of 4-2-0. Just enough air, just enough hang time, just enough fair territory, and it's a big RBI. USA Scout Team trailers. Our production leader, Steve Banta. My name is Darren Sutton. Glad to have you with us from the mothership in Orange, California, to here in our studios in Scottsdale, Arizona, our distributor in Brooklyn, New York, and of course, northern Mississippi, top of the state, Memphis suburb, Southaven. And away we go. Like I said, Steve, it's Steven with a PH. Steven Banton. Michael Latour. We saw Michael do a lot of things. Pitch, hit. He was 3 for 4. 2 stolen bases in the first game. He made great defensive plays. He hopped up on the mound, was important. Heck, what did Latour go? He ended up going 4 innings, didn't give up an earned run in the middle of that game. His 4 innings were so key for the USA Scout National Team to win this thing, to force the if game, the single game to win it all at the 10U PGI. All right, time to go back to work on the mound. That's what Ambrose does as he fires strike one. Money Mike out of Brookhaven, Georgia, swings and he misses. Look at the dive on that pitch. He goes to school at Our Lady of the Assumption. He's a 4th grader. Leah and Michael, his parents, as he takes that one high. His sis is Gianna Rose. She's 14 years old. Volleyball, basketball, her sports at Marist. Her sibling Christian is 7 years old. Team Bat Boy playing 8U baseball. From his backside, no play to be made there. Good effort, though. Really good effort made by Jackson Spray. So Latour has a base hit. So from Money Mike to Monty, James Montgomery, the talented catcher. Pretty swing, appropriate hustle, up the line he goes. Not a bad effort. Crazy that Spray got something on it from his backside. He's such a good athlete. James Montgomery, the catcher. VSA on top in this one by a score of 4-0. A good tilt to that pitch. Downward dive to number 99, James Montgomery. Smyrna, Georgia native. He has played in just shy of 60 PG events in his time. Montgomery 16 hits in this event. 3 walks as well. That's getting on a bunch. That's hitting 640. That's a 700 on base percentage. Nobody out. The tour moves into scoring position as that one slips away. Hit hard to the right side. Really beautiful swing. Will move the runner to third. So Montgomery with a productive out on a ground ball out to the right side, turned into an out by the second baseman Kingston Campbell, who was the subject of so much discussion earlier when he was pinch running. Campbell, a good defender. Baron Herrera. Over the inside corner for strike one. Barron 0 for 2. Had a stolen base, though. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first game. Barron swings at that one, had some cut as it disappears down the end of the bat. No balls and 2 strikes to count. VSA leads it. Talented team, Vaughn Sports Academy out of Florida. USA Scout National Team out of the greater Atlanta area. That is right down the middle. That's strike 3. I'm not sure if he caught him looking for something else, but that one split the plate. A little bit of fun and emotion from the man on the mound. Eli Knight, the right fielder, his foe next. One is fired high. There's some zip on those pitches. The strike 3 to Herrera is 66 miles an hour. McKnight pops it up. Back behind home plate. And they run out of room. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Elijah 1 for 1 with a couple of walks. Had a perfect first championship game. If his team would have won that game, they knew it. They would play on. They did, and they are. And boy, to come up big in games like that, so important. 3 times he was on. And as that one dips over the outside corner, 1-2 the count to Elijah. From Covington, Georgia. Jumbotron store at Truist Park recently at a Braves game. Goes down, quick through the zone, that bat, line drive base hit. And that is a base hit and an RBI with 2 outs. That is damage. Watch how quick this bat gets in and out of the zone. Boom. Almost like a chop swing there. And it worked perfectly. What a day he has had on this championship day. The 4th time he has been on base safely. Avery Ambergy. Avery took to the mound, went an inning, gave up a couple of earned runs in the first game between these two teams. And Avery had a walk, was hit by a pitch, had an RBI as well. A couple of snap throws over to first base, driving the Speedy Knight back to the bag. Pulls his hands in to hit a high fly ball back of second base. Trickling back and able to make the play quite easily there, Kingston Campbell. But Elijah Knight, little chop swing, turned in a big break. Runner scampered down the line, 4-1 the score. Some climbing for a better view. It's always a family trip in the summertime, isn't it? It's the wonderful thing about the growth and evolution of travel sports. It's family sports. And the vacation sometimes isn't to an amusement park or a lake, or maybe it is inclusive of that, but in all likelihood, there is baseball involved, and whenever there's baseball involved, that's a good thing. So we see a lot of siblings and sisters coming to support their brothers, and on the flip-flop, if sis is playing softball, brother's going to support as well. It's a brave new world, and it's a very common thing. Maximum Max Drysdale. Big D. That's what they used to call the legend Don Drysdale. This man, Max Drysdale, not a pitcher like the legendary Hall of Famer was, but a catcher. 0-2 the count on Max. Max with a ground out and an RBI back in the first inning. Pokes that one down the right field line. Just foul. Would have been extra bases. Oh, this complex so beautiful. Such a jewel in northern Mississippi, as that one's way inside and off the plate. Snowden Grove Baseball Park. Home to perfect game, and also the proud host of the annual Dizzy Dean Baseball World Series. Memphis Grizzlies, their minor league team. The Memphis Hustle, playing at Southaven's Landers Center. Like the Mississippi River Kings play there as well. Look at that, coming your way. Nice, look out. Over the head. Four to one. Three and two the count.
Yeah, it went off my ankle. That was good times. Yeah, I'm good. It just, sucks.
They actually hit him, coach. They actually hit him.
Max Drysdale is out of Weston, Florida. Jamie and Kenny, his parents. Max goes down the line that time. Into the corner it goes. Drysdale with a lead-off double. Couple of bases for Max. Yeah, used the hands nicely. You could see the body leak out just a little bit. The hands stayed back, then went strong through the zone. Drysdale, part of that PG World Series champion team, the VSA team. Ethan Wagner comes up empty with that swing against Varnell, Luke Varnell. Owen won the count. Oh, and 2 the count. Fastball over the outside corner. Wagner chokes up on that bat just a little bit and pokes a dying line drive back behind the bag, on top of the bag with the tag. A couple of quick outs just like that. Cole Eller, top spin line drive, leaves his feet, makes a fine grab, and then knew he just had to crawl to the base. Hit it hard. I gotcha. I gotcha. Boy, that is outstanding there. And a quick bing, bang, boom double play. Sebastian Silva. Silva takes a strike. Sebastian walked back in the first inning. Ouch. Got him right in the quad, hit by a pitch that time. Looks like we're making a change at catcher if I see that properly. Tell you who that is as soon as we know. Brand new catcher. So we're serenaded by a little bit of Kenny Loggins and some Top Gun music, which never hurt anyone. Over the inside corner for a strike.
Let's go, Johnny Bats.
Into the dirt it goes. Runner will move up. Silva's been on a couple of times. Wow, back behind him that time. Johnny Bats gets a chance to hit for Morales. Outside, trickles away. Runner moves to third base. Avery Ambergy is catching behind the plate. He comes on to take things over. Jed Smith, as we told you, is in left field. And a visit to the mound. After Morales, who saw Johnny hit for him, Batista reaches. Conversation over. James Montgomery, by the way, who was catching, has moved to first base. Jordan Ambrose struck out looking. Back in the second inning. The pink pops on top of that black uniform, doesn't it? Good looking shoes. As that one is outside. Darnell almost sidearmed that pitch. Jordan wags that bat, squares the bunt, takes outside and off the plate. 2-0 the count. Letter high, practice swing, practice hack before he digs in. That one's outside. That way Batista has moved up to second. Silva is at third. Runners on second and third. Outside. So the base is full now. And it's Sawyer Hicks' turn. Looks like Levi Rodriguez is going to run out there. They don't try to tempt fate again and run Kingston Campbell. Thank goodness. Two outs, you've got to force anywhere on the diamond. Sawyer Hicks takes strike one over the inside corner. This great event, a half-decade old, the 10U PGI. One point in time, Charlie Soto played in this event, former PG All-American. And a Minnesota Twins draft pick. High fly ball well struck toward left field. A grand slam. Sawyer Hicks makes it 8-1. Oh, what a feeling that must be. Yeah, he knew it. Sawyer knew it, and he leaned on it. Nearly knocked it out of the deeper, the Olders ballpark. Sawyer Hicks, his 7th home run here in 2024. That's in 45 games. 8-1 is the score. We'll make a move on Varnell. We'll have a lot of moving parts around the field, as we've talked about earlier at this age group. Defenders become pitchers, and pitchers become defenders. And the score is 8-1. We'll step aside briefly as Baron Herrera comes from first. We'll tell you where everyone else is playing. This big swing of the bat puts VSA on top 7. Do-do-do-do. Hey there, folks. The championship game, 10U PGI. Baron Herrera had moved off of first base where James Montgomery had moved, maybe in anticipation of getting the call to be the next pitcher. So here Baron goes. We're talking about Charlie Soto being an alum of this event. Soto, minor league pitcher, first rounder out of Kissimmee, Florida, Minnesota Twins. Made 14 starts in the Twins organization in Fort Myers, Florida this year. And away we go. First pitch popped up high to the right side as we're back to the top of the order in Jackson Spray. Singleton scored, fly to right field. And we'll say this about Charlie Soto, the former PG All-American and the lone pro alum of this young event. He's worked 43 2/3 innings and struck out 54 this inning. Over the helmet to the backstop it goes. 1-1 the count. Eight runs overall. Line drive, left field, base hit. Nice level swing. That bat stayed in the zone for a long, long time despite the pitch being up. Location, up, nice level swing. Line drive, base hit, left field. Picture perfect. Brantley Pippin. Runner takes off. It's a called strike. It's a stolen base. A great shot of Cole Eller behind, trying to keep the runner close, slapping at that glove. Couple of hops off the pitcher's glove. Picking it up right behind and making a nice play there is Cam Hamilton. It got by Herrera. Hamilton came charging in, flipped it on over to Montgomery. Sawyer Hicks with a grand slam. It's a big number. It's 8-1. VSA on top. 10-U PGI. What's up there? Hope your week has been a good one. And here in top of the miss, it's been a great one for all of us being a part of this 10 and 11U PGI. The Perfect Game Invitational National Championship. It's been a wonderful, wonderful final game for VSA. Ambrose says, let me have one more so that my catcher can fire it down. They give it to him. Ambrose and Max Drysdale, the battery mates. The infield, third to first to Pippin, Spray, Campbell, and Silva. Luke Varnell tried to help out the mound as much as he could. Left-handed bat. We see Varnell for the first time. 8-1 the score. Big chance for Ambrose to follow up with a shutdown inning. Varnell reached first game, picked up a walk. Really good numbers in the 2024 year, as you can see, for Luke. Multwa, Tennessee, Silverdale Baptist Academy, Carrie and Ben, Luke's parents. He waves through that one, 1-2 the count. Arnell, big Braves fan. Ozzie Albies, one of his favorites. Albies would love that approach. So would his other favorite player, Michael Harris. Cool hand Luke with the single. With that wonderful recoil, you watch that lead leg kind of drift back. And then just let it travel, and slapped it the other way. Good speed between he and Smith. Tough to turn a double play with this duo. All right, Jed, it's your turn now. We saw Jed in the first game. Triple. Score a run, pick up a hit. This one poked, it's knocked down in the middle of the diamond, and nice job playing behind by Brantley Pippin. Look, it becomes an easy out because if you're Varnell, you know, okay, this one's caught by the pitcher. Oh, wait, it's not. And so then you take off late. So even though it got past Jordan here, look at the base runner, got to stay. And by the time they stay, then it turns into a 1-5-6 non-traditional. Smith reaching on a fielder's choice. Cam Hamilton. Woodstock, Georgia, Little River Elementary School, where he's in the room where it happens as a fifth grader. You know, Hamilton, Cam. No? Anything? Jay and Aaron, his parents. Olivia, his younger sis, is 9 years old as he tucks under that helmet. Hamilton, pretty swing. It's gobbled up in the middle of the diamond, though. That line drive right into the glove of his shortstop, Jackson Spray. I gotta say this about this facility. We love it, first of all. Love our partnership with Snowden Grove, but may be the most big league PA voice literally at any level. Tell me as you're watching this, you don't feel like every athlete's being announced to play alongside Michael Jordan for the Chicago Bulls. Kudos to the voice of this event. Hit on the line. Play it on a backhand. Is there a play out front? In time! In time! Wonderful recovery there by Jackson Spray. Oh, what a play. He gathered himself. How far away does it go? Not far enough away to get this man streaking up the line. This, the 10U PGI championship game. Winner take all for this one. On Sports Academy with a really strong statement to start this thing. Coming out of the gates with a nice, big, comfortable lead. When you think about the Lions, the BSA Lions, we remind you their home base in Winter Springs, Florida. The name Vaughn, of course, Mo Vaughn, had an amazing Major League career. Most Valuable Player award was an Angel and a Met as well. And Mo, a really big part of being a part of the future of the game. I think it's twofold. When you just say giving back to the future of the game, that sends the message that it's only volunteering. It's a little bit of everything for Vaughn. He believes in teaching the game the right way. He certainly gives back. But he's also invested in the game, financially invested in the game as that one's rolled to the right side. Slides right on through for a base hit. The Mountain Man, Duncan Mount, with a single to start things. They gave Levi a chance to swing the bat. Apologies, folks. Levi Rodriguez, pinch hit there. That's good news and good for Levi. Now Duncan Mount comes out and runs for him. All right. Levi hitting. Mount running. And just in case, we have a quick discussion about pinch runners again. It's been too long, hasn't it? We got all the answers we need, though, now. 8-1 the score. Max Drysdale. And Max squares the bunt and takes a pitch that's low. The runner on the move in there standing up. That's a nice big jump for Duncan Mount and a stolen base. Max doubled back in the third inning. Max drops down a pretty bunt. Charging, fielding, firing. In time, they're racing up the line. I mean, those spikes in time. Going right on past the bag. Watch this, it dies. Hustling. And he beats it out. Gets there in time. The throw high, too. So runner moves to third. Infield single by Max Drysdale. Ethan Wagner. Walking a stolen base in the first game. Wagner takes right down the middle. It's a strike. Bag swiped by Drysdale. And we'll run for Drysdale. Looks like out there running for Drysdale is Brantley Pippin. As that one is outside. 8-1 the score. Two balls and one strike the count. Aaron Herrera trying to grind his way through this on the mound with his battery mate, Avery Ambergy. That one is high. 3-1. Pretty swing. It's a high fly ball center field. Hangs up nicely to dump in for a base hit. Does it score one? Yes, it does. Just one. Trailing into second base. Nice job reading everything. Wagner going all the way around to second. So single, RBI, moves up on the throw. Mount scores easily, and that toward the hole. It's a base hit. Beautiful swing of the bat by Silva. Couple of runs. Come on down. And it is a big, big day offensively. Silva with a pair of RBIs. Explodes. Down off the end of the bat, lifting that one into left field. Hangs up there. And all the way. With an 11-1 score. It's a big, big day. And a base hit. Morales with a single. Silva moving to second. Time to look at a new arm and a fresh opportunity. We'll give James Montgomery that chance. Looks like Knox White will go in and play first. All right, and away we go. Jordan Ambrose. Silva's at second. Morales is at first. Ambrose walked last time up. He takes outside. And Knox White actually moved on over to third. And Latour moved to first. With Eller and Hamilton in the middle defensively. That one is fired on a pickoff, though. Shoots that one over. Pops that one up. Back to the screen it goes. Now, USA Scout National finds themselves in a position of having to scrap and scrape to score some runs. It's an 8 after 4 rule as far as this championship game goes. Well, in all games, there is no time limit, but it is an 8 after 4. They're down 10 right now. Time is called, or was a balk called? And a balk was called. And I think just seeking a bit of an explanation here, and as he comes out to ask for the why, Tobin Montgomery and his staff, and they'll send him back. Yeah, I think time was called. Mr. Montgomery, you are correct in that ask. Runners get back in Silva and Morales as that one sails high. 2-1 the count. Coming up next, by the way, the 11U PGI Championship game. We are thrilled to bring it to you. DBT National, the Banditos 11U squad. The 11U PGI coming up next. We'll get it going a half hour after this one comes to an end. Well, VSA they were clearly awakened after losing the first game. And their bats, as we thought we might see in game one, which we didn't, were really quiet. Credit, too, by the way, as that one skitters on by to the backstop. Now there are runners on second and third. Credit to the USA Scout National team for forcing this if game, for playing so hard, making a team like VSA, who was undefeated, battle out of a hole. And by the way, there once was a point where this USA Scout National team in a championship game was down, I believe, 12-1 and won the game 15-12. So if you're packing your bats on this one and calling game, I wouldn't do that. Maybe today's not their day, but if you've done it once, you can do it again. Rallying from down 12-1 to win 15-12. That's the team down now 10. A walk will load the bases. Got to pause here. Quite sure what we're waiting on. Ambrose the pitcher, so running for the pitcher. Sawyer Hicks takes outside last time up. Sawyer Hicks with a grand slam home run. Ethan Wagner, by the way, is running out at first. That one is high, 2-0 the count.
The food and everything? I will. I'm gonna wait for a break here. Yeah. It's just the sun. I promise.
3-0 the count. Little sidearm delivery as he got underneath that one. Sawyer takes a big cut and fouls it back. Blue Elementary, 4th grader. Made it the Boomba World Series, Beast of the East, Dothan Super NIT, Florida Georgia Showdown. He has been a busy competitor. His mom is Shelly, his dad is Mike, and his older brother Braden is 14 years old. 3-2, that's ball 4, that's an RBI, and it's 12-1. Jackson Spray as we go back to the top. Oh, and 1 the count. Jason and Carice, his parents. J2, his older brother. Basketball player 2, Jackson Spray. 1-1 the count. Jackson's favorite meal in the world is mine, I think. I mean, outside of anything my beautiful wife makes. But if I'm eating out of the house, Jackson loves himself a burrito bowl from Chipotle. I wonder what he likes, though. Is it chicken? Is it the fancier chicken? Is it steak, barbacoa? What do you like to do in your bowl? Cheese, no cheese, brown rice, white rice? That's his favorite snack as that one skips on by. A little bit of aggressiveness. Almost was a play there, then almost threw it away. I always ask for the fajita veggies. You never want to miss those. Sorry, Jackson, you had me off track. 2-2 outside, 3-2 the count. We know what he loves to eat. As far as he's watching baseball, he loves to watch Ronald Acuna Jr. Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Middle Tennessee Christian schools where Jackson goes to the classroom. Jackson fights that one off, lines that one toward right center field. That one is down. Couple of runs will score on the minimum. It's a big, big day for VSA. Hicks goes to third, and it's add-on city. It is 14-1. Look at this approach. All of a sudden, that baseball looking very, very big as he drives that one to the wall in right center field. Hicks goes all the way to third. Eli McKnight comes in, takes the baseball from his coach. Fun opportunity to play in this game, so Eli will hop up there and toss some warm-up tosses. We'll catch our breath for just a moment, step aside. What a day it is, really, for both these teams. But in the final game, VSA is rolling. Fourteen to 1 the number. Darren Sutton and you, thanks for finding us. We appreciate it. Great fun watching Eli McKnight play as he comes in and goes to work on the mound. Great athlete with the bat in his hands. He's pitched a bit. You can see those numbers, 21 1/3, so there's some versatility in that resume. James Montgomery's in right field now. Brantley Pippin. Brantley laces one to right field. That one is down, and we'll play another one. And another two. And they bat around, VSA. Again, they're just see-ball, hit ball right now, and it's the lazy thing we all say is hitting is infectious. I just think they're relaxed. I don't think they're gripping and grinding the bat too much. I think they're seeing pitches up out over the plate and just taking nice passes because, look, you think in this inning what we've seen, multiple hits have been to the opposite field. That's not pressing at any level. So good for VSA. That one skips away on a stolen base attempt. So into third. Duncan Mount with an RBI chance now. 8 runs in the inning. 16 to 1 is the score. That one hits the outside corner from McKnight. One and two the count. Goes out, takes a pitch down and away, and shoots it the other way. $16 runs, 13 hits without a miscue. USA Scout National 1 run on 3 hits. Back to the screen it goes. In a weird way, these are the fun at-bats because whether you're down or up, and it's the same that will apply for the USA Scout National Team. This is when, for me, baseball becomes tennis. There's defenders out there, there's a catcher, there's an umpire, but it's tennis. It's one-on-one right now, and the last thing you want to do is give away an at-bat. Great effort out there. That's a nice play. Jed Smith with a sliding catch. Your team's down a bunch, and you're still out there sliding and making plays. Love seeing that. Shot that ball to the left side. Here comes Smith. Ends up leaving his feet. I see you out there working, Jed Smith. Playing like it's a one-run game. Mad Max Drysdale now. Maxim, his given name. As that one misses away. The Western Florida native, the straight A student, evolving into a switch hitter. He said, I'm a natural righty, I'm self-taught, and now I'm comfortable on both sides of the plate. I love learning the journey of a switch hitter who decides to take it on. And look, we all understand anything we do, the handedness that we show in life, but to switch things, and when you're just getting comfortable trying to learn to play the game, he's a switch hitter, though. Everybody loves a switch hitting catcher. Don't we, Adley Rutschman? As that's a fly ball center field. Kellen Steele puts it away for the second out of the inning. So this natural switch hitter who loves both the Dodgers and the Yankees, Max Drysdale, is retired. He manages, does Max, and I'm with him. It's fun. Pick the team you love or teams. He manages to like two of the most disliked teams, and that's fun. That always makes for conversation. Big Daddy Wags now, Ethan Wagner.
On the barrel, kid. Let's go.
Brandon, Mississippi. Angela and Jordan. His brother is Bryce. But for Wagner, his dog, Cooper. He didn't tell us what kind, though. High pop-up. Oh, give it a look.
Find the barrel, kid.
What do you folks think Cooper is? Wag's dog.
Find the barrel, dude. Let's go. Hit the line drive.
Not the dog Wags, but Wags, right here, Wagner, his dog. Cooper. I'm going to go with Dachshund. That pitch is outside. It's interesting he shared with us one of the things I've learned, challenges as a baseball player is, and gosh, you're going to keep learning at Wags, that understanding that baseball is a game of failure, overcoming adversity, being okay with not being perfect, as that one splits the plate. He said, I put in hours of work to be the best I can. This is my dream, and learning from failure is only going to help me succeed. Wagner takes outside, 3-2 the count. His couple of favorite courses are math and then studying the Bible. Math class and Bible class. He said, I love math because I'm good with numbers. Bible's my favorite. It allows me to continue my relationship with Jesus, he says. Favorite teachers, Mrs. Rhodes, Mrs. Weir. Hartfield Academy, 4th grade. What an inning. What an inning for VSA National. Picking them up, putting them down, racing around the bases. A ton of hits. Drysdale and Wagner, Silva, everybody pitching in. Sawyer Hicks as well. They need 3 outs, and to keep that big lead, and they're the champions. For a team that once was down 12-1 in a championship game in a PG event and came back to win 15-12, we present a taller task for USA Scout national team. They're down 16. But in order for them to hit a couple of more times, they just have to push it to a 7-run deficit. They need to get going offensively. Pull within 7, and they'll get to hit on. Meantime, looking to put this thing to bed is Jordan Ambrose, as that one has popped up. Running out of room over there. Sebastian Silva unable to make the play. 11U championship coming right up, half hour after we say goodbye here. Excited to bring it to you. Full day of baseball on Perfect Game TV. Kellen Steele struck out first time up. Steele rolls that one over to the left side, hugs the line. That's a base hit. Steele looking for extra bases. He's got him. It's a double for Steele. Steele, who in game 1 scored a run, picked up a walk as well, has reached for the second time on this championship day. Love it, love it, love it. You don't pack up the bats till the game is completely over and they tell you you're done playing. Here's Michael Latour. Michael have a day. Single and a run scored in his first at bat. And Michael Vincent had 3 hits in the first game. 4-hit day. He beat that one out. Not that time. Moves the runner to third. So if it does come to an end, a tip of the cap to the efforts and the way that he played today, Michael Latour, who also helped out on the mound. As a matter of fact, 4 unearned runs, or I should say 4 innings with not an earned run in that must-win game. He was a huge part on the mound. So congratulations to Michael for what he has done today. Same for Monty, James Montgomery. Grinding, catching, hopping up on the mound when they need him. Montgomery takes high and inside. Montgomery in that first game had a walk. He was hit a couple of times by a pitch. He's been on base 4 times on this championship day. Takes outside, 2-0 the count. Ambrose trying to take this one to the finish line. His team has given him a lot of leeway to work with. He has struck out 3, hasn't walked anyone. That's the key. Strike percentage of about 70%. Not an easy play. It's a slow roller out toward third. Throw in time. Run come on down and score. So it's 17-2. But 1 out away from a victory. Knox White, it's your turn. Oh, Billy Squire, how you liking me now? Heard that same song on the Peloton yesterday afternoon. Billy's everywhere. So is Knox White. Love the way he plays baseball. First pitch to Knox. Down off the end of the bat. Up and over. Able to make the play. That is a title. The 10U PGI goes to VSA. Mo Vaughn Sports Academy. They win it all on a hot day in North Mississippi. Let's celebrate with them. Congratulations to Gary Rodriguez, VSA, the champions of the 10U PG Invitational Championship. Hey, by the way, congratulations to USA Scout National. They woke up this morning, and while they ate their breakfast, they knew they had to win. They had to beat this undefeated team to earn another game, and they did so. So many heroes in that first game, like Michael Latour as well. And Latour, I should say, was great. We had all sorts of fun at this one, didn't we? And we got to know a lot of athletes, the future of the game, from Hamilton to Eller to Steele to Latour to Montgomery to Herrera to Spray to Pippen to Mount to Drysdale to Wagner to Morales. We saw Sawyer Hicks hit a grand slam, and oh, baby, was it fun to see. When it was all said and done, we saw a bunch of young athletes love the game of baseball. We hope just a little bit more. On behalf of our entire production team and all the folks with Perfect Game, our mothership certainly out in Orange County, California. Back in Brooklyn, New York, we couldn't do it without our friends from Be Live. From our Scottsdale studios, my name is Darren Sutton. VSA wins 10U. We'll be back in a half hour with the 11U PGI Championship.